Welcome to Chuck and Marika's YouTube channel. This is our latest project. This is a 2005 Thomas 32-foot bus. Caterpillar C7 engine. I think it's set around 210 horse. 4-speed overdrive Allison transmission. I'll make a quick walk around the exterior and then we'll go inside and explain everything. It is about 65% complete, so we still have a ways to go, but here we go. Of course, we added all the natural amenities. We have the outside shower, if you will. I have dual water tanks, 42 gallons on each side of the vehicle. We have 21 gallons of propane on board. The generator's on the back. It's a 3000 and it seems to be enough to do everything we want to do. We have a plenty heavy towing trailer hitch, 6000 BTU air conditioning, so when we're parked we can either plug in or run it from the generator. Of course, our shore power connection, the other water tank fill, and the city water connection to 30-gallon a black water and a 30-gallon gray water tank. And yes, we are not using a composting toilet. And that pretty well does the exterior, and we'll go on into the inside now. Yeah. We're in the interior of the bus now. Again, 2005 Thomas, 32 foot in length. We bought this in Washington and went through the procedures to register it and verify it for California. Did not have any problem, did not have any needs to go and have a smog certificate or anything like that, so we were pleasantly surprised. What we were not surprised about was the commercial registration at about $2,300 sticker per year. That's going to change shortly as we have this complete enough to take back to our DMV for a re-verification. Then it'll be classified as a private motorhome or motor coach. Then those fees go way down, obviously. We took delivery of the vehicle with 48,000 original verified miles on the odometer. So we have something that's going to run us for a long time. Again, we're only 60-something% complete. This has been built from everything we could buy cheap, scrounge off online, find for free, you name it. This was an ultimate budget build. So the cosmetics are the last thing to be done. I left the original bus heating and air conditioning system intact. So that gives us about 45,000 BTU each side, say 90,000 BTU total of engine-driven air conditioning, and it works nicely, and I am so glad I did that. I also retained the original engine-driven hot water bus heating system, as we have heater and defroster up here and heater in the back, and also glad I did that. That was important to do. So moving along down the side again, to do this as a budget build, we did whatever we could and scrounge. You'll see some of the bus seats being repurposed. I already had them, they were paid for. So in this front console here, which is not yet finished, I have just a standard electric refrigerator, household. This is nice for beverages. You can come in the front door, grab and whatnot. Once the seat belts are installed, we should have positions safely and legally for 8 passengers. Passenger or 2 that sit here can have a flip-up table if they want. There are outlets, 120-volt household outlets throughout that have the USB ports on them. We are running with a 3,000 watt inverter. This is a pure sine wave inverter. We have two 175 amp hour 12 volt deep cell batteries that can be charged with 400 watts of solar on the roof, and that pretty well takes care of all the electrical needs in here. It keeps the 2 household electric refrigerators running. Again, we can plug in or run the generator. The microwave and the air conditioner don't run off the inverter. It's a little too much for them, so they are going to be generator or shore power only. Solar charge controller, inverter on and off. And here we have a lot of the functions. The water heater is a instantaneous, no, what do they call that? It is a on-demand unit, and it's vented out through a tube out through the outside. It's fan forced, and I adapted it to work in here, and it works phenomenal. In here is a 12 volt electric, and I pretty well built it from scratch just to kind of save money. I have a typical Harbor Freight battery charger, and I can set it for 2 amp or set it for 10 amp, and it does very nicely. Here you'll see in the kitchen just a 3 burner. This was out of a pop-up tent trailer. I picked it up, was reasonable, and yes, this looks odd. This is a fiberglass sink, dual compartment sink. I took the saw to it, cut it in half, and I made a sink for in here. Saved money, had it on hand. The other household refrigerator, that was like a $25 grab, had a few dents in it, works beautifully. Moving along to the bathroom here. In the bottom is a fiberglass pan, and that fiberglass pan came off of the cook stove that I installed in the kitchen. That whole assembly hung on the outside of this tent trailer that we took apart. So I just put a hole in it, mounted it in the floor, and that's going to be my shower pan. A nice porcelain RV toilet, and yes, it flushes, and no, I will not have a composting toilet. I was too cheap to buy a bathroom sink, so we picked up a cheap laundry utility faucet, and that's a salad bowl. I drilled a hole in the bottom of it. Basically, with the beds back here, the uniqueness of this is if I or the kids want to borrow it and they want to run their motorcycle or bicycles in the back, both of these beds will fold up against the wall, and you still have a generous cargo area for running something in and out of the back. You can also leave one down, fold one up if you want, and there's a board that flips across and you can pull the mattresses together. So basically that's it in a nutshell. The project is ongoing, and we'll make another video when it's all complete and decorated and ready to roll. Thanks for watching.